Yes, I'll read the contents. That's pretty lame, reading the contents. Contents, preface, major characters of the Iliad. Book 1, the quarrel between Agamemnon and Achilles. Achilles withdraws from the war and sends his mother, Thetis, to ask Zeus to help the Trojans. Scene between Zeus and Hera on Olympus. That's on page 15. Book 2, Zeus sends a lying dream to Agamemnon, who there unfolds the chiefs in assembly and proposes to sound the mind of his army. In the end, they march to fight. Catalog of Achaean and Trojan forces 28. This weird Greek poem always gets to me no matter how much I'm interacting with it. Book 3, Alexandria, also called Paris, challenges Menelaus. Helen and Priam view the Achaeans from the wall. The covenant. Paris and Menelaus fight, and Paris is worsted. Aphrodite carries him off to save him. Scene between him and Helen, page 46. Book 4, Quarrel on Olympus. Athena goes down and persuades Pandarus to violate the oaths by wounding Menelaus with an arrow. Agamemnon makes a speech and sends for Bacchion. He then goes about among his captains and upbraids Odysseus and Sthenelus, who each of them retort fiercely. Diomed checks Sthenelus, and the two hosts then engage with great slaughter on either side, page 56. Book 5. The exploits of Diomed, who, though wounded by Pandarus, continues fighting. He kills Pandarus and wounds Aeneas. Aphrodite rescues Aeneas, but being wounded by Diomed, commits him to the care of Apollo and goes to Olympus, where she is tended her mother Dione. Ares encourages the Trojans, and Aeneas returns to find cured of his wound. Athena and Hera help the Achaeans, and by the best of the former Diomed wounds Ares and returns to Olympus to get cured, page 68. Book 5, 6. Callicus and Diomed, the story of Bellerophon, Hector and Andromache. Page 7, Book 7. Hector and Ajax fight. Hector is getting worsted. When night comes on and parts them, they exchange presents, the burial of the dead, and the building of a wall round their ships by the Achaeans. The Achaeans buy their wine of Agamemnon and Menelaus. Page 98. Book 8. Zeus forbids the gods to interfere further. There is an Achaean fight till midday, but then Zeus inclines the scales of victory in favor of the Trojans, who eventually chase the Achaeans. And within their wall, Hera and Athena set out to have the Trojans. Zeus sends Iris to turn them back, but later on he promises Hera that she shall have her way in the end. Hector's trying to stay by nightfall. The Trojans buy the rock on the plain, page 108. Book 9. MC and Achilles, thus the Trojans watch, but panicked comrade of what's name Root had taken fast hold of the Achaeans and their princes, were all of them in despair. When the two winds that blow from Thrace, the north and northwest, spring up of sudden and Rus, the fury of the main, in a moment the dark waves uprear their heads and scatter their sea wrath in all directions. Even thus struggle for the hearts of the Achaeans. Page 120, Book 10. Odysseus and Diomed go out to have spies and meet Dolon, who gives them information. They then kill him, and profiting by what he had told them, kill Rhaesus, king of the Thracians, and take his horses. Book 11. And before noon, the fight is equal, but Agamemnon turns the fortune of the day towards the Achaeans until he is wounded and leaves the field. Hector then drives everything before him until he is wounded by Diomed. Paris wounds Diomed. Odysseus, Nestor, and Idomeneus perform prodigies of valor. Machaon is wounded. Nestor drives him off in his chariot. Achilles sees the pair driving towards the camp and sends Patroclus to ask who it is that is wounded. This is the beginning of evil for Patroclus. Nestor makes a long speech, 147. Book 12, the Trojans and their allies, erect wall led on by Hector, page 166. Book 13, Poseidon helps the Achaeans, the fleets of Idomeneus. Hector at the ships, 177. Book 14, Agamemnon proposes that the Achaeans should sail home and is greatly by Odysseus. Hera beguiles Jupiter. Hector is wounded at page 196. Book 15, Zeus relates tells Apollo to kill Hector, and the Trojans again become victorious, page 208. Book 16, fire being now thrown on the ships of the Protesilacius. Patroclus fights the army of Achilles. He drives the Trojans back, but is in the end killed by Euphorbus and Hector, 224. Book 17, the lines around the body of Patroclus, 244. Book 18, the grief of Achilles over Patroclus. The visit of Thetis to Hephaestus, and the armor that he made for Achilles, 260. Book 19, Achilles is reconciled with Agamemnon, puts on the armor of Hephaestus, and made him, and goes out to fight, 273. Book 20, the gods of the council determined to watch the fight from the hill. Caliconal and the Ambaro of Hercules, a fight between Achilles and Aeneas is invoked by Poseidon, who saves Aeneas. Achilles kills many Trojans, 282. The fight between Achilles and the river Scamander, 293. The gods fight among themselves. Achilles drives the Trojans within their gates. Book 22, the death of Hector, 307. Book 23, the funeral of Patroclus and the funeral games, 319. 24, Priam ransoms the body of Hector, Hector's funeral, 339. That's the table of contents for the Iliad.